We do have item number 17. I did reach out to two other board members on the leadership side. This discussion is a healthy discussion. It would be about an hour, and without objection, I'm looking at this is a discussion item, information and discussion. Without objection, I'm looking at postponing this to another meeting. I'm looking for reactions. I don't know what happened here. I lost I guess every time somebody takes over something. Board Member Lear?
No, that was a thumbs up. Good idea.
You say it's a good idea?
Yes, thumbs up. Good idea.
Okay, thank you. So I'm not, Board Member Klein?
Yeah, I agree. You could move it off.
Doesn't require a vote, but I'm just looking for any objections because I can table this and move this to another item.
I do this instead.
So that's my intent. I was really looking forward to this. I know there's a lot of work in preparation. Director Rasmussen, I apologize, but I think it'll help us with our future and best work and have it at another time. We've had a very long day. So I'll move to the next one. So this is going to be postponed. Board's chair report. I'll keep it short. You've heard a lot from me, but maybe more from Vice Chair Belknap today. But I don't know, just teasing. I sure appreciate everyone's work and effort in the work that they do for the State Board of Education, especially the heavy lifting that happens in committees. I will make this announcement to you as board members that we are going to have additional committee meeting this month, that your committee chairs will reach out to you, and that committee meeting will happen sometime before, do I have this right, Lorraine, before the 27th, or is it the 26th? I can't.
26th.
Before the 26th. Thank you. So your chairs will be reaching out to you. This purpose of this this will be called, and I'll be getting information from the chairs on the date that this will happen. But the purpose of this special committee meeting is we're taking our bylaws and we're splitting them up 3 ways. And the committee meeting, probably a 3-hour block, will be nothing but bylaws, no other agenda items. There's been an awful lot of work that's been put into these. Sure appreciate the bylaws that we've had in the past, that we've kind of inventoried some things that we might want to improve on. So board members who are committee members, be prepared to hear from your chairs to get these meetings scheduled. They'll be trying to accommodate your schedules. We have full committee meetings, and also I'm going to make sure they don't happen on the same day as I'll be calling the meeting so that you can listen in on if board members that are not members of that committee can listen in on the others. So just a heads up, and the goal and objectives to the chairs have been briefed, will be to move their portion of the bylaws out of committee to go before the full board. We can get our bylaws in place, revised bylaws. Any questions on that, Vice Chair Belknap?
Chair, I just want to do one more follow-up, that they will be receiving a copy of the revised bylaws that will be worked from tomorrow. Is that correct? Is it tomorrow you want to go? Okay, thank you, Chair.
So be looking forward to communication from your chair to put these meetings together, and I appreciate your extra effort on this, especially the chairs that will be taking this on, and that's where we're going. Board member question, Board Member Earl, for me?
No question, just when you get to board member comments. Sorry, I was maybe head there, so no comment here.
Taking enough of your time. Thank you for your work, and and commitment to Utah's public education. And again, I'll thank you to the USB staff and all of our LEAs, all of our educators. There's just so much going on. I know there's a lot of planning for year end and a lot of strategy meetings taking place of what it's going to be like to start back up in the fall. And there's just a lot of effort in this space and a lot of sacrifice from a lot of people too. So thank you. A shout out to all of them. That concludes my chair's reports. I'll go to board member comments next. Board member Earl.
Yeah, I just have a couple really quick comments, and this is around both the mask mandate and the COVID issues going on. Just a couple things. If we're going to leave it to the local LEAs to decide, then we've got to let them decide on some of these things. I'm concerned that I don't know what education entities are being consulted, but it isn't the state school board because we haven't made motions on this in a number of months. And so I just think that, we either need to get in the realm or allow them to decide and have whoever's advising, we need to be aware of that. And then the other thing is I do have concerns moving into the fall if we as in education community is pushing for immunizations of children when this has not been fully researched or healthy people should not have to get into especially for kids. This is a new technology. And so anyways, these are my concerns. If we're going there, then we need to either get into the space and make some comments, or we leave it to those local districts. And I know the law allows more localized of that, but it sounds to me like there are some education groups, and I'm not sure who they are, that are advising and making recommendations. And perhaps that's something we need to be aware of, or it needs to be more out in the open so that other people are aware of that, including parents. Those are my comments.
Thank you, board member Earl. Board member Straight.
Yes, thank you. So the board is aware, and leadership may want to take note of this as well. There has been discussions of which I've been a part of in regards to the Utah High School Activities Association regarding the transfer rule and mental health. And so I just want to make certain I'm not just going there and representing what I think, that I make certain I represent what's already in place within our policies and that we be aware of that. And I don't know if there's any work we could do before then, but I just wanted to make certain that was known. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, member Straight. Member Klein.
Yes, I just wanted to quickly make a statement on many of the communications that have come into the board about some of my statements online that have been, I think, misconstrued. I just want people to know that I am no respecter of persons. Doesn't matter where you're from, your nationality, your race, your religion. I love my fellow beings, and I'm grateful for the diversity that we have in our society. And I just want to say that as citizens of Utah and as citizens of this great nation, that we become better when we learn to appreciate and acknowledge both the rich and beautiful array of skin colors around us and the vast cultural differences that exist that enrich all of our lives. But even more importantly, when we learn to look upon the hearts of others and see them as beloved children of our Heavenly Father and see each other as fellow brothers and sisters in the family of God. Martin Luther King Jr., I read his book, The Strength to Love, this past summer, and absolutely loved it. It is one of my favorite books. And I'm grateful for him and for his vision and for the dream that he had, where he stated, I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. And I truly believe in the every child's ability to learn and grow and to reach their potential. And I believe in knocking down barriers that get in their way, and then also empowering students to take responsibility. I know that when you are truly determined to achieve, that there isn't anybody or anything that can hold you back. And that's what I want students to know, is that the power is within them, and that as a board and as a board member, I am going to do everything I can to help them through policies and laws to help them achieve their potential, so that every child knows that they matter and that they're capable capable of doing great and amazing things. And I think that our society is better when we see everybody as having that great potential, and when we can avoid pitting people against each other or being the bullies that say one group is better than another. I just don't believe in that at all. So anyway, those are my thoughts. Thanks for letting me take a few minutes.
And thank you, Board Member Klein. Any other board member comments? Okay. Oh, Vice Chair Belknap.
Here, I'll be fast. I just honestly started to think about one of my favorite poems, and so I just wanted to say it. Isn't it strange that princes and kings and clowns that caper in sawdust rings and common folk like you and me are builders for eternity? Each is given a set of tools, a shapeless mass, and a book of rules, and each must make ere life is flown a stumbling block or a stepping stone. And I just wanted to say, I hope we're making stepping stones for all the kids in the state of Utah, and I think we are.
Thank you. I'm not seeing any other hands raised. The next item on our agenda is adjournment. This meeting is adjourned. Look forward to your good work tomorrow, and take care and be safe. Thank you.